Was caught up in my addiction for 36 years, drinking, 26 years cocaine, and towards the end just heroin and whatever. I went into recovery, into drug rehab in 1999. Along the way in recovery, I just saw this need for people, rather than going back to the same people, places, things where they had used drugs and alcohol, I saw maybe a need of a nice environment, and my vision was to have single-family homes in beautiful areas, and give them a chance to succeed, set them up to win. We serve the person that is starting their journey. They're clean, they're not using anymore. And also we serve the family members and friends of the addict.
Before I came to the house, I was in a inpatient rehab. I knew that going back to where I was not going to work. It hadn't worked in the past.
After many years of struggling, a lot of times trying to do it on my own, I finally came to a point, just everything I cared about and everything I loved was just being stripped from me. I was given the number of the Valentine house. I called and I had a phone interview with Lisa. I knew at that point the love and kindness in her, just in her voice, made me know I was choosing the right decision to start my journey and begin to recover.
The person would come into the home living with other recovering addicts. It's a safe environment where they're free from the stimuli that maybe is outside of the house, where they can hold each other up, so to speak. They are a group conscience, meaning, once a week they have a meeting, they talk about any issues that may arise during the week, everybody shares the chores of the house, everybody's responsible.
I think the advantages to living in an environment with other people that have the same goals as you, if someone's going through something, you have other people that have experience with what you're going through, or maybe not, but just have insight into things. And everybody kind of picks each other up.
Our first responsibility is obviously to stay sober, and then of course to be able to find a place of employment or to volunteer. So it's just building upon getting more responsibilities, paying your rent, cleaning up after yourself, starting to live, as an adult and to take on, responsibilities in your life that in our addiction we neglected.
What makes these houses special is that, first of all, location. We want them to be close to public transportation, where if they don't have a car, they can get where they need to go. But we want them in good neighborhoods, beautiful neighborhoods, where they're happy to come home, that they're safe to come home, that there isn't drug activity on their corner.
Walking into an atmosphere where you have love and support and kindness, it just gives you that extra motivation to say, maybe this is possible.
Right now we have one men's house and one women's house. That houses, the men's house houses 9 people, the women's house has 8 women. So our goal is, as soon as we can, to open 2 more.
For me, it's a better situation than going out and living on my own and having people who are not in recovery try to identify with my problems. It's difficult.
I've learned hard lessons in this house about how, addiction is right there, always waiting for us, but I've also been taught that through the support of the other women that, we don't have to live in that horror any longer.
My life is simple, but it's full now. And I want people to know that we just want to help. We just want to help.